Raptor fans can rejoice and hold your head up high once again. The V8 is back. Welcome to the channel. I'm Kevin, and do me a favor if you are a Raptor fan and drop a like on this video right now. I know there's a lot of you out there. I'd hit that like button 700 times if I could for a Raptor, but I can't. And I'm going to need you to hit that subscribe button for all your automotive news. Now, I know with the release of the Ram TRX, which is powered by the Hellcat engine, Raptor fans have kind of been shunned a little bit because of the 3.5. I know it doesn't really sound very good, but it did make good power. I say does make good power. I mean, it's 450 horsepower, 510 pound-feet of torque. It's still a good engine. It just doesn't sound great. But either way, the Raptor is still one of the baddest off-road trucks you can buy, if not the baddest. But now Ram comes out with the TRX, which is a direct competitor to the Raptor, has very similar suspension with just a whole lot more power. Now, obviously, Ford's not going to let this just slide, right? So we're going to have to come up with a solution. And it's been rumored for a long time that the 5.2 that's coming out of the GT500 is going to make its way into the Raptor. And now it's looking more and more like that is actually going to happen. Now, we've already had some spotted videos of the Raptor driving around with a very distinctive V8 sound coming out of it. So we know it is coming. Now, they also said that it's going to be an option. This isn't standard equipment. Now, thanks to an order form directly from Ford, we know that there's going to be two engine options. Now, the base engine is going to be the 3.5 EcoBoost once again. And I can only assume that with the refresh of the Raptor that they're going to bump the horsepower a little bit. I wouldn't expect a lot. I mean, obviously, just from tuning, you can get a lot of extra power out of these engines in this setup. So I would imagine, just ballparking, purely speculation here, if the outgoing horsepower is 450, maybe they'll bump it to 460 or maybe 465, something like that. And I'm sure torque will go up a couple, but nothing huge. Now, inside sources over at Torque News say that they have confirmation that it is going to be the 5.2-liter supercharged GT500 engine going to be making its way into the Raptor as the second engine option. Now, their sources are saying it could have a horsepower rating somewhere between 750 and 770. Again, purely speculation. We have no confirmation on that. But even on the lower end of the scale, 750, it'll be more than enough to take down that TRX. Their sources are also saying that the 5.2 option for the Raptor will go on sale somewhere in the summer of 2022. Now, obviously, the model year is going to come out a little bit before that, so you may have to wait a couple of months to get that option, but it is apparently going to be there. Now, with that being said, I don't want to dismiss the possibility of a third engine option. Now, Ford is using a hybrid or power boost variation of the 3.5 V6, and there's no reason to not think that it could work its way into the Raptor. Again, I'm purely speculating, but if the platform is there for a hybrid F-150, I don't see why they may not try to slip it into the Raptor. The 3.5 twin-turbo EcoBoost is a great engine. Then they're going to go with the 5.2, which will be an optional engine. But if the 3.5 hybrid is as good as they're going to claim it's going to be, I don't see why they won't put it in the Raptor. Now, it may not be in their first year, maybe not the 2022 model, maybe not even the 2023, but I think by 2024, it might become an option. But I think that's what's really going to separate it from the TRX. Now, putting the 5.2 in the Raptor is definitely going to put it right on par with the TRX. But in order to beat it, to really sell its status, to really remain at top of the game, it's going to have to do something to separate it from the TRX, and the hybrid 3.5 would be the way to do it. Now, obviously, there's going to be pros and cons to doing this, adding a lot more weight because of the hybrid system, but is the extra power going to be that much more beneficial? That's where you're going to have to start weighing your pros and cons, the price versus the weight and the power. Is it going to be more expensive or fuel efficient or anything as the 5.2 supercharged engine from the GT500. Now, given my personal choice, I would still go with the supercharged V8 from the GT500, but to have the option, I mean, there's going to be some people that want it, and that's what's really going to separate it from the TRX. So leave me your comments down below what you think of the news we have on the Ford Raptor, the V8 options, the possibility of a hybrid, and everything else in between. Drop your comments down below. Please smack that like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll catch you in the next upload.